I hate flying. If humans were meant to fly, we had wings, and there has been an absolutely disgusting, horrible looking crash over in America. I'm sure you've seen the video. As you can see, a helicopter just randomly approaches a plane and it blows up, killing everyone and everything in sight. It then blows up. Traffic controllers don't know WTF, what the fuck's going on. Control towers down. People are MIA. People are on their lunch breaks. Who the fuck knows what's going on? How does this shit happen? Now, some things that are quite interesting from it. I mean, you can see from this angle. Oh my god. Listen. You can see there. On the left, yeah, right.
What happened?
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
So it's quite scary. I mean, you know, who was on this flight? Why has it happened? How does this happen? And, you know, what? Donald Trump, the president of the USA, tweeted this. The airplane was on a perfect and routine line of approach to the airport. The helicopter was going straight at the airplane for an extended period of time. It is a clear night. The lights on the plane were blazing. Why didn't the helicopter go up or down or turn? Why didn't the control tower tell the helicopter what to do instead of asking if they saw the plane? This is a bad situation. Looks like it should have been prevented. Not good. That is the most powerful man in the universe, or certainly on Earth. And he's tweeted like, what the fuck's going on? He does not know. Now I'm going to play this video. I don't really support, you know, tinfoil hats, but I think there is a lot of dodgy shit going on in the world right now. President Trump, who no one of the global sort of top elites who are actually running the country, you know, Joe Biden wasn't running it. Suddenly there's someone in they don't like and all this horrible shit, whether it's fires, more fires, death, murder, you know, fucking all that. But, you know, you're leaving these people with tinfoil hats on because there's no clue what's going on. No one knows. Anyway.
So unfortunately, we have satanic, power-hungry, money-hungry freaks that run our government.
She says this is satire, but it's not. She means it. She just has to say that so, you know, she doesn't get arrested or something.
Because of this, we need to be questioning everything. In case you have not heard, last night, a military Black Hawk helicopter collided mid-air over D.C.
They can be
with an American
controlled with
jet,
a fucking
unfortunately
PS4 remote.
Killing everybody on board. Now, within an hour of this story breaking, there were already major questions being raised, and for good reason. I want to look at some of the weird things that surround this event, and we'll start by looking at the actual video itself. Here's the helicopter.
So we've already seen this. You can see the helicopter just go straight into it. Use your fucking... I've played GTA. I know I could fucking have swerved that shit. You are telling me...
The next odd thing with this story is
that they
CNN
didn't
actually reported on it hours before the event actually happened.
So as you can see, this is fucking crazy. Crazy. So all these articles came out 7 hours ago, okay, before the event even happened. How does that happen? There is no flux capacitor. There is no TARDIS. There is no hot tub time machine. This is real effing life. It's just interesting. It's CNN of all the people, isn't it? I mean, we all know what CNN is. Donald Trump likes to call it. It is just bullshit on paper. That's all they are. And how come they knew 7 hours before and everyone else is 6 hours late? You know what I mean? You don't go to a party 6 hours late and expect people to still be there, or certainly not, you know, able to stand. How did they have all this information earlier?
Kind of reminds me of something that happened in 2001, but we're not allowed to talk about that. Now, for TikTok purposes, I'm going to say that
she's obviously talking about 9/11. Now, just obviously, I don't support all this tinfoil batshit, but there is a lot of weird things going on in this. Even the president of the United States is like, "How the fuck did this happen?" You know what I mean? The man at the top is like, "This should not have happened."
It's interesting, nonetheless, that just a few months ago, Lockheed Martin was reporting that they could remotely control Black Hawk helicopters.
So in Washington, they actually showed that they can do, you know, control all these helicopters by themselves. They don't need anyone in it. So it'll be interesting to know, was anyone in that helicopter? I think evidence after seeing that, you would say no one was in the helicopter. So why is no one in the helicopter? Why is that helicopter there? And why is it flown into this plane? I want to know who the fuck's on this plane. I want to know why specifically this plane. You know, it'll be interesting to see who was actually on it. And no one's alive, unsurprisingly, by the way. I was like, speaking to someone I work with, was like, oh yeah, well, at least they landed in water. Landed in water, bro? Are you fucking off your doodle? They would have burned a flame, and if they weren't dead, they would have froze to death in the icy cold plunges of the deep, dark ocean. Which part of that sounds like it's fucking fun? So look, already shown the autonomous flights that they can do all this information. They can, control all these these helicopters, on their iPad. They don't need anything.
And one critical technology of all these things is autonomy. And that brings me here today.
Are we really going to fly this optimally piloted autonomous Black Hawk in Connecticut from 300 miles away right here in Washington, D.C.? And the answer is a resounding yes, we're going to.
We live in an age where aircraft can be remotely hijacked and used as missiles. We live in an age where a pilot's radio transmission can be fabricated. We live in an age where attacks can be disguised as accidents. Now, this is where it gets weird. So just a few days ago, on the 5th anniversary of Kobe's crash, the Eagles posted a helicopter. The Eagles then defeated the Washington Commanders to go to the Super Bowl. And this number was involved. If you know, you know. I do believe this is a very real possibility.
3-3. What's 3-3? I thought it was 6-6 or 9-9. What's 3-3? Including a master number. I don't believe numerology, which means it has a higher vibration than other numbers. So it's just a bunch of fucking voodoo. Guidance, support, and personal growth. Fuck is this biatch talking about? Look.
Because we have Satanists running our world. And this is the stuff that they do. And if you watched my previous video, they don't care who gets in their way. We are nothingness. Our lives do not matter to them. We are just pawns in their chess game. Everybody knows it was deliberate.
It was absolutely... See, Elon Musk, that's what I wanted to get to. So this whole video is like fucking tinfoil hat conspiracy theory, and maybe what she's saying is 50% true and 50% fabricated. You can't deny there are too many questions and no answers. The President of the United States is saying this is weird. Elon Musk is saying this is weird. I want to go back to the Tesla that blew up in front of Trump Tower. That was clearly a message. Elon Musk's car company in front of Trump Tower. So was this a message saying, back down or we're going to kill you and everyone? Or was it someone trying to warn Trump and Elon Musk saying, look, you're in deep shit here and you're going to be in trouble? As soon as I saw this and everyone's getting involved, I immediately went to that and I was like, this must have been some sort of message, some sort of story behind, Elon Musk's car brand getting blown up in front of the Trump Tower. That's two very circumstantial, almost very movie-esque coincidences. You know what I mean? And then you've got, everyone's saying, well, why is this, you can control these remotely, control them remotely. You can, lie, can't you? Fabricate, store anything, AI, fake voice, fake people. You can do it all, and we're supposed to believe. They can then pretend that it was the airline traffic controllers mess up, he was getting a fucking McDonald's burger and they died, which is not their fault. They're entitled to breaks, obviously. I'm just, making light of a very serious situation for some reason. But you know what I mean? They could easily fabricate that audio and say, this is what they said, and it would just be completely AI. I saw recently a video of Trump saying he had signed a bill that would allow you to use the word retard again. And it was very funny and it was very believable. And if you showed it, I reckon, to my grandma, she would believe it's real. But because we know, as a younger person, this is all possible now, that, we don't have to pretend that it's real. It's a really scary time, isn't it, really? I mean, if someone don't like you, they can blow you up in a remote control helicopter. And, this will be swept under the carpet like everything else. Like, don't forget when we found 50 Jews hiding under New York. The fuck were they doing? Hunting for the Ninja Turtles? I don't think so. Fires that have just, left the news because they're not interesting anymore. There's a fire in North Carolina, I think, at the moment that I didn't know about. All these stories, fucking the biggest elephant, Epstein, just swept under the carpet. Who does this? Who is actually doing this? And look, again, it's tinfoil hat time, isn't it? And if you keep thinking about this, you'll get stressed and worried and anxious that someone's going to kill you. And that's not how we want to live life. But it'd just be nice if we were left alone. We didn't have these evil overlords, puppeteering us, controlling us, coercing us. Anyway, if you, any way affected, obviously, I'm so sorry. It's an absolute disgusting, horrible way to go. And I have no words. I couldn't imagine it. Flying for me is quite always nervy. Not only the airport, but then getting on the plane, thinking you're going to die, and then, this doesn't help, does it? Anyway, guys, good luck out there.